Shalom. I'm going to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Blessings to and salutations. Salakia. Blessings to the elect of Yashala. And blessings and salutations to you, Akim, out there doing this truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Okay. This is like an impromptu, man. Just it's something I was thinking about last, and I was reading a little bit about it. But now I went up a little bit and I see this precept right here. I have to start it out with this, okay? Because this is the spirit that's going on now. Like YAHAWASHI is setting things in place. You know, we had our little fun, quote unquote fun, I would say. You know, you had your time where, of course, there's no time to bullshit in this truth, you know, but there's always time to get more serious in this truth, you know. So that's why I word it that way, for lack of better words. Um, but yeah, man, just jump straight into it. This is James 1 and 19. Wherefore, my beloved brother, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath, man. Okay? What do they always say? You got two ears for a reason. You know? Two ears and one mouth for a reason. I want to speak more so on rebuke and correction. You know, you got to be able to accept that. If you have a hard time accepting that, pray to Yahweh Shai that you can accept that, okay? Because you have men over you for a reason. We are a body for a reason, all right? That is to keep things in order, because the Most High is not the author of confusion. If everybody do what they want to do and how they want to do it, hey, it'll be a circus. This will be a circus, man. Okay, and slow to wrath. That is definitely important. You know, as I was listening to one of the brothers down in Dallas. The brother, I forget his page name, you know, but he was doing a response video to Apostle Tahar and Apostle Kabar, you know, about getting, you know, the wearing pants, you know, wearing pants, you know, not wearing shorts on the highways, not wearing sandals on the highways, because you really don't know how. Hey, we getting the closer we get to the end now. Y'all know the time of Acts, man. You know, the closer the more they was bringing that word out. That's when disciples and you know, apostles and things of that nature start getting put to death and start getting persecuted on a physical level. You know, so it's all out of respect. And matter of fact, it's all through the spirit, man. Okay, it's not like the brother said. Not like the apostles is trying to hate on you. You know, you got more Nike slides than them. No, it ain't about that, man. It's about doing this thing the proper way. We grew up in America. We don't know anything, okay, when it comes to serving Yahweh Shai, except for what he put on except for the spirit that he put on the apostles to run down the ladder, so to speak. Okay, they're the apostles for a reason. We give them double honors for a reason. We give the double honors to the elders for a reason. Okay, we respect the head of our camp for a reason, or elder brothers for a reason, because it's order. All right, be slow to wrath. Don't get in your fucking feelings if you're getting corrected on something, man. All right, it says, for the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. It doesn't. You know, just like in the movie Never Back Down 2 with Michael J. White. You can't fight angry. You're not going to think. Okay, you're just going to try to use all strength, all power, and you're not going to think. Okay, that's why they talk about, you know, boxers, you gotta be poised. You know, you gotta chill. You know, you're gonna get hit. It's gonna happen. In this truth, you're gonna get hit. This is a spiritual battle. Satan's gonna mess with you. Yes, it's going to happen, but you don't just react. All right. It's just like off of the movie Four Brothers, and I, you know, call all y'all shy. That just hit me. In the movie Four Brothers, here it is. They came back in town, you know, trying to figure out what happened to their mom. But it was a part where, you know, somebody knocked on the door. Boom, boom, boom. And, the younger brother opened up the door. And it was a dude, you know, he gave him the finger and said, F your mom. Now, their mom just died. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you feel like you got to do something about that. So, what did he do? He just ran out there. Got rash with it. Ran out there. And you know what? He ended up getting shot up and he died. Had he would have, you know, been able to really sit down and think about what's going on, the situation could have happened a lot different. All right. It says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. Okay, I do want to get that superfluity. It's been a while since I looked it up. Uh, but that word that's engrafted is going to be in you, part of you, part of your DNA. Okay, the abundance, superfluously, uh, superiority, preference, preeminence, gain, profit. All right. This word was used by Greeks when they wanted to describe the excess wax in one's ear. So basically, it's just more than what you need. All right. Which, of course, you don't need no naughtiness. You shouldn't want any of it. But even excess of that. All right. Just being rash, not being disciplined, not keeping under your body, not being temperate, however you want to put it, but just, not being in the spirit at the end of the day. All right, so let that go and receive with meekness, humbleness. Okay, I want to look that up because that looked like the word pray. Okay, and it says with meekness. Let's see, come on, man. Okay, Slocky. Mildness of disposition, gentleness of spirit, meekness. So, going off the spirit, don't, just not necessarily going to being as water, man. As Bruce Lee explained, the water, it becomes the cup. It can flow and it can crash. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit, man. The spirit can flow and the spirit can crash. All right, that YAHAWASHI is giving us, but you gotta know the proper time when to utilize the certain aspects of it, so to speak. So receive with the gentleness of the spirit, the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. That's what these instructions is about. That's what this truth is about. Okay, I do want to get that. I have to get that. That'd be dope if I can remember. I think it's 2 Timothy 3:16, maybe. Ooh, call all YAHAWASHI. It says 2 Timothy 3:16, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High. So it's inspired by the Most High. And it's profitable, beneficial, okay, for your gain, for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Because the word is pure. The word is not going to tell you to do any wickedness. All right. That the man of the Most High may be perfect. All right, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. No evil works, unto all good works. Of course, we're not going to be perfect. We're striving to be perfect. But this word is what can inspire that, man. Okay, this word can inspire you to be perfect. It motivates you to be perfect. The more you read, the deeper you go, the more you understand through YAHAWASHI. You like, oh, okay, I see how Paul was doing that. I want to get on that level. I see how this person handled this situation. That's what Hebrews 11 about, building your faith. The situation with Peter when he was walking on the water, and then he started doubting. Don't doubt. All of these things are written to push us, to move us, man. All right, by the inspiration of YAHAWASHI. This is that breath of life, the law, statutes, commandments, the understanding and the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. Going into Deuteronomy 4, I'm not going to grab it, but that is definitely one of my favorite passages, so to speak. When it speaks about the laws, the Lord taught us laws, statutes, commandments, and judgments, and this is our wisdom and knowledge in the sight of the nation. So they look at us like, that's why it tells you, man, surely this people gotta, God is nigh unto them. All right, it's not us, it's the Most High. Okay. It says, here we go. This, James 1:22, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. So you got to practice what you preach, man. All right. That's why he told YAHAWASHI told them, do as the scribes and Pharisees say, but not as they do, because they were saying this and that, but they wasn't doing. That's why you got to be doer of the word and not hearers only. Oh, I heard that before. Like I was having a conversation with somebody that I work with, and he seen me on the highway this weekend. He like, what you doing? And I just showed him the Bible. That's what I'm doing. And then he knew, what I'm saying, last night at work before we was clocking out, he was asking, you the Israelites? I'm like, yeah, And I was like, basically it's a deep conversation. He's like, well, yeah, give me a little information. He was like, I know a little bit about it. I heard about it. I seen this guy on Facebook, and he was, bringing scriptures out to the cops, and they couldn't even mess with him. You know what I'm saying? So, it's this truth is very inspiring, but you got to make sure you're being a man of your word. You got to be a doer of it. You don't want anybody to see you as a hypocrite, which means an actor. All right? You on the highways, you this way, but then at work, you're a whole nother way. I had a girl come up to me, hey, good morning, Israelite, because she knew a little bit about it. And she didn't see me out there. I'm not going around. I'm not wearing no damn fringe. Not damn, but I'm not wearing no fringes or anything at work on my shirts or my boxers or my shorts or my pants or whatever. But no, it's, hey, they see me out there. So when they see me out there, now I uphold a responsibility to be a doer of the word and not just a hearer, So, and then at the end of the day, like it says, so you don't deceive your own self, man. All right? Because it's going to get into it. Dig this. It says, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself. He know who he is. He see who he is. He see the resemblance between him and himself, so to speak. That's me in the mirror. All right? And goeth his way, go about his day, la, 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 whatever, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he is. All right? It's like a boxer, a guy who's been forced to fight, I would say. Okay? He in the mirror, yeah, pumping his gloves together, you know what I'm saying, biting another hole into his mouthpiece and all of that. And then as soon as he get in that ring, ding, ding, he curl up, man. With this truth, you can't psych yourself into wanting to serve YAHAWASHI. You either want to serve YAHAWASHI or you don't want to serve YAHAWASHI. Choose ye this day, as Joshua said, whom ye gonna serve, man? The Most High or the other gods? Because this whole society of America is just a whole nother entity. It's a whole nother deity, man, of confusion. Babal. All right? So you're gonna serve confusion, which the Most High is not the author of, or you're gonna serve YAHAWASHI, man. Okay? It says, but whoso looketh unto a perfect law of liberty and continueth therein. All right? Not start out, not do for a little bit. You got to continue in this, man. This is what this is your wisdom and knowledge in the sight of the nations. This is what is going to establish rulership, righteous rulership upon the earth, man. When the Lord receives his kingdom and he takes all of those crowns, and we're joint heirs with him, and we're going to go about the earth establishing this law, these statutes, these commandments, these judgments that YAHAWASHI has given us. Why? Because they're just and they're true and they're pure. All right? He being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the word. Right? You ain't forget what you heard, and you also being a doer of that because you heard it. Hey, I'm going to be honest. Growing up, they told me, yeah, you're not supposed to get tattoos according to the Bible. You're not supposed to get tattooed, all of that. I heard it, but I never read it myself. So when I read it myself, I had to become a doer of that. Hey, I was in the world, man. I planned on having at least 16 tattoos, Not no crazy shit either, no skulls or this and that, but YAHAWASHI obviously showed me a better way to express myself, and that's to teach his word, man. Okay? It says, this man shall be blessed in his deed if you be a doer, all right? Because that's your deed, what you're doing, your work, all right? I want to get one more precept. I got to look for it. I spelled that all kind of wrong. But that's what we got all this technology for. Oh, yeah, I even knew where it was at now to think about it. I'm going to start at 24. That's my favorite verse, man. My little, I like to say keep running. You know what I'm saying? Keep running. You got to run that race until it's done. You're not done until it's done, all right? It says 1 Corinthians 9:24. So, like, that's kind of small. It says, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain, man. You gotta stay in this race to salvation. Don't let no hurdles distract you. Don't let anybody talking shit about you in the stands distract you. They'll let anybody cheering for another person that's running a race, and by that I mean um, someone outside of this truth, basically. Because if you run in a race with the whole elect, yeah, it'd be easier, but you're gonna have distractions in this race, okay? But you gotta run that ye may obtain that salvation. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Let's look that up. All right. Temperate. What is temperate? Yeah, I still gotta upgrade my flash. I don't really like just downloading anything on my laptop. Even though if it is, it's flash so it can speak it. But the strong G1467, as you can see, it says incratuami or incratuami or may, to be self-controlled, continent. Okay, to exhibit self-government, conduct oneself temporarily, in a figure drawn from athletes who is preparing themselves for the games, abstain from unwholesome foods, wine, and sexual indulgence. So you keeping your mind right, okay? Hey, because it's unwholesome foods. That's the purpose of fasting, wine. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to drink that in moderation. All right, and sexual indulgence, man. Hey, many men follow their wits for women. So basically, you gotta control yourself. All right, have self-control. Hey, when you fast, you have to have self-control. You have to have discipline to build that discipline even more. You gotta, and all you brothers can attest. When you go to fasting, everybody offering you food. You craving all types of foods. That's just a temptation. It's there. It's supposed to be there. But that's gonna build your temperance, man. Build your self-control. Okay. Your woman want to get down with you. All right. All of that, man. All of that comes with that. I'm gonna be honest. I just got over it fast, and it was very very tempting. And every time I have a fast, I have a dream. I have a dream. Demons be fucking with me. Every time I do a fast, I have a dream that I'm eating in my dream. And in my dream I catch myself, but I already done ate. So it's like fuck, you know what I'm saying? So those things are gonna come, but that's just gonna build, man. That's gonna build. I had did a 3-day fast. It was like the second day, I believe, and I was like, well, it's done and over with now. It's done and over. I done messed up. You know what I'm saying? But when I woke up, I felt so relieved that it was a dream, man. Because that's, I didn't want to mess that fast up by far. And just, fast within your means, within your strength, I would say, as far as that. All right. But it says, let me exit this a lot. Yeah. Read that again. It says, 1 Corinthians 9:25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. So you self-control. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. So some people do certain things to just get that vain glory. But that's not what we about. We about serving YAHAWASHI and allowing YAHAWASHI to have his glory. Because all glory is to the Most High. I believe that's in the 1 Corinthians at the end of the first chapter, if I'm not mistaken. And it says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainty, not just running. Oh, I gotta run. You gotta be circumspect. Okay? You gotta know your surroundings. You gotta know what's going on. You don't just run blindsided, So fight I, not as one that beateth the air. You don't just waste energy. It's swinging, throwing hella power punches. You're gonna tire yourself out, man, and you're not gonna be able to finish the fight. All right, so you gotta do things temperately. Control yourself. You don't see boxers just get in there and just boop, 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 until somebody get knocked out. Yeah, it looked good. UFC, I think it was Forrest Griffin and Chael Sonnen, if I'm not mistaken, when they had came out of the Contender show, and they just went in there hauling off. Do, 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 do. Yeah, this shit look good. We gonna see who get the first hit. But look at Mayweather. All right, look at Terrence Crawford. Look at Errol Spence. I'm not a I'm not a huge boxing fan, but I watch a little bit. I definitely dig boxing. I just can't tell you this person fought this person, they this weight class, and they this record and that. But I do know self control when I see it. I do know when Shane Mosley rocked the fuck out of Mayweather that he got self control. Oh nigga, we got a hug. Hold up, you know what I'm saying? And then he bounced back. You know, he didn't just he got a good hit off. I gotta get me one. No, he was self control. He didn't beat at the air, start just throwing power punches to tire himself out. All right, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, telling them, this is how you do it, blah, 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 I myself should be a castaway. That's what you don't want to be. You don't want to become a castaway from teaching others. So make sure you being a doer of the word and not a hearer only. Make sure you are practicing what you're preaching because YAHAWASHI about to send them tests out, man. We coming to them final exams, okay? And all this semester you've been studying, having quizzes and tests, and it's gonna come down to this final exam, man. Are you gonna practice what you preached? Are you gonna have faith in YAHAWASHI Yahawashi? Are you gonna be your brother's keeper? Are you gonna show brotherly love? Are you gonna show charity? Hey, this is the last standoff, man. All right, the Most High saved the last judgment for the best judgment for last. All right, which is the judgment of America, the judgment of the Edomites, Esau, the so-called white man, his whole society. And at the end of the day, it's going to be destruction to their society and construction to our kingdom, man. And Lord willing, we up that number, of course. All right. Hey, so with that, call halal, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings to the elect of Yashala. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, out there doing this truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of America. All right, which is Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah and Egypt sometimes in the scriptures as you read. Shalom.